this is kind of a double standard. That on the one hand, you're talking of multilateralism, you're talking of free markets, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. So you stop steel from another country, the other country stops automobiles from your country. Europe is going to have an existential problem for their businesses. Their infrastructure is going to get costlier.
I'm very bullish on India.
Do you think it will surpass China?
Yes. There's some disconnect here. Having anti-dumping duties is absolutely wise, and once you demonstrate that there are subsidies, one must take punitive action. But what I cannot understand is a safeguard duty, where you tend to put a duty on everybody, irrespective of whether they subsidize the production or not. And that's what the EU has done. And I think that's where this is kind of a double standard. That on the one hand, you're talking of multilateralism, you're talking of free markets, you want to look at Michael Porter's theory of comparative advantages, let the best man win. And at the end of the day, you say, oh, but we have capacity in steel, we've got to protect our steel industry. So we won't take steel even from those who do not indulge in any unfair trade practices. And then Mahatma Gandhi had very rightly said, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. So you stop steel from another country, the other country stops automobiles from your country, and then the process will keep going back and forth. And I don't think that's going to be a great help to globalization.
This is the most important
hurting
thing.
Global trade also. So because of all these regulations, I suspect Europe is going to have an existential problem for their businesses. Their infrastructure is going to get costlier. Their automobiles and planes are going to get costlier. Their cost of living will be difficult to manage. And they'll be living in a cocoon, while other trading partners will be trading around the world with each other. And Europe will be left holding the can that we've got 73 regulations, which I have last counted, between European Union and the States. 73 regulations. It's nearly impossible to ever fulfill all the paperwork and the requirements and the additional tax burden. And in a way, they're seeking to hyphenate too many issues. Trade is about trade. Why are we hyphenating too many issues along with trade? We are actually messing up the free trade.
I think our business won't be global anymore, but we're doing this.
You're actually very bullish on India, generally.
I'm very bullish on India.
Do you think it will surpass China?
That's for him to answer. I think the ambition, which I sensed,
I'll tell you
the ambition on the entrepreneurial level was beyond what I heard everywhere in the world before on the entrepreneurial level lately, because they're coming from a position which is there's lots to catch up still. Right? If you think about GDP per capita, etc. But everyone I spoke to had a massive ambition. But not only that, excellent education and super good engineering.
I think the important issue is also age. We have a demographic dividend. Our average age is only 28 and a half.
Years, yeah.
Which you won't find in many other parts of the world, except, of course, Africa. Now, that young person now connected with the internet, and we have 1 billion internet users there, is very aspirational. That aspiration is driving him to work harder, is driving him to adopt new technologies, new languages, new countries. I think one must also recognize India's economy, while it may seem it's only a $4 trillion economy, on a purchasing power parity is already at 15 trillion. So the speed with which we'll be able to catch up, the speed with which we'll be able to grow, is there for us to capture. Rising wages, better living conditions, better quality of life. These aspirations are driving people's ambitions, people's effort. And I suspect going forward, just as in the last 4 years we were the fastest growing large economy, I see that continuing for at least 20, 25 years in the future. And it's not a question of whether you surpass one or the other. It's a question of whether you give a good quality of life to your people. Good education, good housing, take care of their needs, and continue to maintain your traditions. So any country which forgoes its culture, its heritage, can never succeed. And that's something we are very proud of. For us, it's development as much as it is our history, our culture.